guys, Shan here. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday and you're enjoying the beautiful weather. Enjoying the beautiful weather that we're having. Thank you for coming back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And today we're going to be watching and reviewing episode 5 of Trend Central's Blue Therapy. So let's get into it.
I have no idea what it's about. That's
Paul's
not
by
normal to me.
himself. Okay.
But obviously, I'll blame the therapy because, as I knew, this whole therapy thing was full of crap anyway. But at the same time,
How are you going to blame the therapy? You're going to blame the therapy because your girlfriend didn't come home? It wasn't the therapy that said what was said. It was you. Like, this man needs to take some accountability for his actions and the things that have happened. Like, I don't understand. You're going to blame the therapy? Foolishness. Oh, she looks nice.
is that a trick question?
Not at all. I'm just wondering how you reached
He's
it.
so arrogant. Listen, she's just asked you like how your week has been, and you're talking about, is that a trick question and how do you think it's been? Why are you blaming her for the issues that were already present in your relationship? You wouldn't be in therapy if you didn't have any problems. Like, I don't understand what your beef with this woman is. She hasn't done you nothing. Someone please speak.
I think I want to move forward more than you do.
So, because you got to the session before she did, you want to move forward more than she does? That doesn't make any sense, considering, just like you just said, she's the one who suggested you go to therapy, and you think it's a load of crap and you don't understand why you're there, and you're blaming your issues on your therapy. It's got nothing to do with your therapy. This guy
I got here first. I definitely need an apology from Trauma because at the end of the day, she hasn't been home. She's not responding to the messages, not responding to the calls, but she's posting on social media.
I'm sorry. He needs her to apologize to him. What for? What did she do to you? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the last session, like, you weren't the one crying and the one that had your feelings hurt. So why should she apologize to you? Because she's wanted to collect her own thoughts and be in her own space. This guy is jarring. I'm sorry. He's a lot.
Very big apology.
No, you
because
don't.
She's taking the piss.
Why don't we find out how the exercise, the Paul I knew, I want.
Okay. She's just said he can be this, and in the beginning he was like this. It's not about, and people in general need to stop doing this. We put ourselves into these situations, and because we're so fixated on getting things back to how they used to be, we lose sight of the way that they are right now. Like, instead of thinking about how he was in the beginning and how you felt in the beginning, how is he now and how are you feeling now? Because there's no point you thinking, well, when we were happy back then, or when he was like this back then. How are you happy now and how is he now? Because all we have is now. Like, the past is gone, the future isn't here yet. So you just have to focus on how that person is now.
More of visiting and checking in.
No, it's popping up. Let's not try and sugarcoat shit. You're popping up on him to see if he's really where he says he is. That's what it is, because you don't trust him. That's just what it is. Checking in. If you want to check in with him, why you don't call him on the phone? Like, you're popping up on him to make sure he's where he says he is. Let's just call a spade a spade.
The other things.
Innit? Like, what do you do with your time? Because it seems like your whole relationship is just based around him doing whatever he's doing and you just popping up on him randomly and checking this, checking that, and like, surely you work and you have your own life and stuff. So why is this consuming you? And if you feel the need to be doing this all the time, then why are you with him? Like, I don't understand.
attention to time. If you need to text me, just text me.
What do you mean you don't pay
Appreciate
attention to
what it is.
time?
Jamel is very secretive.
Honestly, like,
Fair
just
enough, like, okay, don't get me wrong, yeah. I think it's lovely that he wants her to be all she can be, because you should be with someone who's on you about pursuing your goals and sticking to them and blah blah blah. But the way he's describing it, it's not sounding like a romantic relationship. He's describing her like she's one of his clients. So I think that there needs to be some kind of separation there between your work and your relationship. Talking about relationship review, why do you need a relationship review? And what, like, if you want to sit down and talk about the issues in your relationship, fine, but why do you need to review it every 28 days? What? uh,
Excuse you can give me, you fucked up.
no, she didn't. No, she didn't. Like, if you knew that she wanted to do this, why didn't you offer to help her and make some plan or whatever? Why did you have to wait for her to go out and seek somebody else before you offered that kind of service to her? That doesn't make any sense. And then you want to turn around and say she effed up. No, she didn't. You effed up. If that's your line of work and you can help her, help her. But don't wait for her to go out and find somebody else and pay them before you decide that you want to help. And it's not like she's unhappy with the quality of work. She's happy with it. And I personally think that that's why you're upset about it. Because she's gone out and found somebody else to do the work for her and she's happy with the work.
It's not know this guy, according to
But
me.
she didn't ask about professionalism. She said, is your issue with the work or is your issue with the person? And then you want to come talk about he's not professional. But if you're not the one in the professional relationship with him, how do you know? How do you know?
That makes sense.
No.
No.
I'm sorry, that doesn't run with me. If you want me to do something, then explain it
Why?
properly. As far as I'm concerned,
That's ridiculous. So just because you know about something means that you have the right to just go around and tell her what to do and she must do it because you know what you're talking about. That's silly. That's really silly. That doesn't make any sense. It's like going to the gym and your trainer telling you, I'll do this, this, this and this, and you asking why, and them turning around and telling you, well, I'm the professional, so you must listen to what I say. Well, no, because why do I have to do this? Like, what benefit is it gonna have? Oh, provide a decent explanation and not just you need to do this because I know what I'm talking about. That's stupid.
probably jealous.
Best friend to my ex,
Okay.
right? Best friend, by the way. So he was playing, Mr. Nice Guy, hey, I'll pick you up, I'll drop you off. I'll do this for you, just as a friend. But then it turns out that once my ex and I have broken up, he was actually seeing her
Oh, right.
after, by the way. So, if this same guy is then trying to follow my tracks and trying to keep up, I don't think I'd want to see a deja vu.
Okay, so hold on a minute. Were you friends? Okay, so you weren't friends with him. He was friends with your ex. And then when you and your ex broke up, he started going out with your ex. What does that have to do with your current relationship with Chioma? Are you worried about if you two break up, he's going to try and pursue her? But then once you break up with someone, what they do and who they do it with isn't really your business.
About your ex, than
Exactly.
it is the guy. Yeah, so don't compare
So
me.
you want to defend him?
I'm not defending. I don't know him like that. What I'm trying to say is, if that's what you've been hiding from me, it's too late now, babe. We're past halfway. I fully paid him, so that means he has to stay on.
Innit?
If you said this at the beginning, fair enough. He's gotten his money. We're halfway through. He understands my vision. I'm sorry, it's late now. If that's the reason, you should have told me before. All this time, you knew who was making my website. You didn't want to let me know. You didn't want to bring me in on how you know.
Like, if you knew who this person was and you knew the backstory between you two, why not explain to your girlfriend, look, I don't feel comfortable with you working with this person because of this, 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 and this. Don't wait for her to fully pay him and for the work to be almost finished for you to decide to spill what happened between you, him, and your ex-girlfriend. That's silly. And Chioma's not your ex-girlfriend. She's somebody different. Like, she's got different morals, different values, different beliefs, and clearly a higher level of respect for herself. So you, I understand the worry, but at the same time, like, I don't understand the worry because you, yeah.
Even more disrespectful. I should have a word at this point.
Gosh.
Have a word with who? Why do you need to have a word with her? She doesn't know you. She doesn't owe you anything. And if you're that uncomfortable with her messaging your man at 1 a.m, you need to tell your man, like you're doing, that you're not comfortable with it, and then he needs to deal with it. But it's not for you to talk to her about why you talking to my. This is the problem. Like, we need to stop. Like, if your person is doing something inappropriate doing something that you consider to be inappropriate with somebody else, don't go to that person and say, why are you doing this, that, and the third with my person, with my man or my woman or my whoever, because it's not up to that. It's not about that person. Like, that person doesn't know you. That person doesn't owe you anything. They don't have no loyalty to you. The loyalty that you should be looking for is from your person. Apparently you do.
I don't like that app, so I don't really care what you do.
But you can't.
Well, you do care because you're always complaining about it. When you start wanting to talk about, let me see your phone, or let me go through your phone, and it's time to probably, like, take a break, like, gain some perspective, or just lock the thing off, because nobody has the right to be violating somebody else's privacy. And if there's no trust, then there's no relationship, to be honest. Like, you can't be with someone that you don't trust, because that's going to lead to you popping up everywhere that they are, wanting to check up on them all the time. That's going to lead to them feeling suffocated, and you're both going to be unhappy. So you might as well just not be together. I don't understand that. That's really silly.
You can't decide.
So she's put her phone on the table. She's just put her phone on the table. He's not prepared to pull his phone out or whatever, and now she's just stormed off out the room. Oh. So last week he got up and left, and now it's her.
Like, I thought.
So Paul's just brought up the fact that when he and Chioma first got involved, they weren't being intimate or anything, but they were just dating, trying to see if they could take things further and blah blah blah, but she was still sleeping with her ex-partner. Okay. Again, she wasn't disloyal to you, and she didn't do anything. Like, you and her didn't have an established relationship. You weren't a couple. You were just two people dating and getting to know each other. I don't okay.
Before I even
Why do you keep making this noise?
But at the same time, with the mentality that she has right now,
What mentality?
with where we're actually supposed to be going.
That's your loss. If you don't plan on marrying me, I don't know who the hell's gonna put up with you.
So I feel like, if a girl is serious about a relationship, and she wants to have a long-term partner, if she has focus in her life, she will focus on one man. If you're speaking to multiple guys, then you're not focused. If you take yourself seriously, you put all of your energy into the right place, you pray also, and you move forward. It's as simple as that.
Actually,
is he serious?
So if Christina is,
if she's not the one to worry about, who is?
Is there somebody to worry about?
Innit?
Someone that Deb actually knows. Crazy enough.
Please don't let it be one of her friends.
Just met.
All this skullduggery you're doing, like.
Masking me, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucked up, man. And I don't know how me and Deborah are honestly gonna recover from this.
It was an interesting episode this week, I would say. I have no idea what is gonna happen between Jamel and Deborah next week. Like, I feel a bit sorry for her. I do, like. And as for Paul and Chioma, I think that if he would drop this bravado and kind of just be who he is, instead of, as she would probably say, trying to pretend to be somebody he's not and fit in with this new crowd of people, their relationship would probably be a lot more successful. But thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you will continue to have an amazing weekend and enjoy the bank holiday. It's meant to be hot this week, so enjoy it while it lasts. We live in England. And please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.